When describing my summer internship, most people imagine that I worked here. But in reality, my summer internship took place at New England Aquarium's best kept secret. Welcome to Quincy. Quincy is mostly used as a temporary abode for animals in quarantine. Some animals have a permanent home here, and on the other side of the building is the Turtle Rescue Program. But my internship was separate from all of that. Up these stairs is my office. This building happens to also be where PhD candidate Carolyn Wheeler, my boss, is conducting her experiment on climate change and epaulet sharks. This office is where we do all of our data entry and analysis, but downstairs is where the real experiment takes place. I'll take you to the Q room. The experiment consists of raising epaulet shark eggs in different temperatures to determine the developmental and metabolic effects that climate change is predicted to have on epaulets and presumably other like species on the Great Barrier Reef. The bottom tank contains 3 individuals that are being raised at 27 degrees Celsius, the current temperature of the Great Barrier Reef. The top tank contains 2 individuals that are being raised at 31 degrees Celsius, the predicted temperature for 2100. This is called candling. Every day I come in, I candle the eggs, which is a way of seeing the yolk and embryo within. Everything is recorded and later analyzed to determine embryo length and the length, width, area, and volume of the yolk. Over time, this gives us growth rates of the embryo and a rate at which the yolk decreases. The other 2 things I watch for while candling are tail beating and ventilating. Tail beating is usually performed by younger embryos. It is a way of getting more oxygen. As the embryos develop gills, they start to ventilate instead. Much of my day is spent counting either tail beating or ventilations. It's important that I systematically count these actions and meticulously time them to know the rate at which they are consuming oxygen. This helps create a proxy for metabolic rate. These measurements are taken and recorded throughout all of their developmental stages. As another part of our research, we also set up a respirometry system. This measures how much oxygen is being consumed by the embryos over longer periods of time. It can be also used once they're pups. This gives a quantified measurement to how much oxygen is being consumed by each individual. Carolyn ran the first stage of her experiment before I was here. It was with 27 degrees Celsius and 29 degrees Celsius. This chart shows the respirometry data that she got from those 2 measurement groups. We're predicting that 31C will have an even greater increase than that between 27C and 29C. Hopefully this research will help create a visualization of what the Great Barrier Reef might look like for individuals in 2100. The current data shows an alarming growth rate increase for those raised in 31 degrees Celsius. There's great fear that these pups will be born as premature babies and their survivorship might be very low. We can only hope that research like this will help influence policymakers and be a catalyst for change. Thank you for watching.